Hi, Smita Parik. I welcome you at E Times, Melbourne.
Hi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling me.
Well, Smita, we are obviously here to talk about Sushant Singh and Disha Salian, and you have said that you were or are Sushant Singh's family friend. And can you tell us when your association with Sushant began?
So, I am Sushant's friend basically, and that's how I happened to meet his sister and his brother-in-law later.
Hmm.
Because we used to meet up very regular, and we used to spend a lot of time planning regarding his future plans, our future plans. There were mutual future plans regarding education, health, artificial intelligence, etc. So the first time I got to meet him was when he had come as a guest speaker at my literature festival, which is called Lito Fest Mumbai in 2017. 2017 May he had come, and he had then also spoken about how the education system should be and how it is affecting the young minds of the country and how it should be actually changed. So you can actually go and check that in since 2017 it was there, or maybe much before, he was there in his mind to bring a lot of changes in the Indian education system.
Okay. And then after that, you all became friends and stayed in touch.
G.
Okay. And then what happened? Were you in touch with him till the very end or till a certain point of time?
No, so Sushant was in touch with us regularly till the month of August 2019. After that, it was little irregular. Like there was sometimes maybe one call or a couple of messages. In October, on Diwali was the last time when we exchanged, mutual greetings, etc. And then it was the last time, I guess, like when he responded, because after that I had sent him messages. I had sent him message on his birthday also, but I don't think so it reached him, because by then he must have changed his number multiple times. So I sent the birthday greetings through Ria, but then I didn't get any response, because I don't think so it was conveyed to him.
You messaged Ria, you're saying.
G.
Okay. So when did you meet Ria for the first time?
So I had met Ria naturally at Sushant's house. That day, we had planned to, get together and have dinner and some poetry exchange, etc. And me and one very dear friend of mine, who's also a very, very close friend of Sushant. In fact, he introduced me to Sushant. So we had reached around 7ish, and by then Ria was already there with her manager Shruti over there. And that was the first time I came to know. It was somewhere last year in July, I guess, that this girl will manage Sushant now onwards, who was brought by Ria then. So
Hmm.
that was the first time I met her.
Okay. And you seem to be in touch with me too after that. I mean, after you lost touch with Sushant, did you kept in touch with her
No, so
sister?
not so only after his demise. Naturally, I was trying very hard to get in touch with everyone. I think the entire family was so traumatized. Something like this, I don't think so. The whole world is traumatized, and nobody had imagined that something like this big will happen to him.
Hmm.
So they were not at all in touch. They didn't pick up the phones. They didn't check the messages. So just few days back only I managed to get a call, from the family, and then we exchanged that what all has happened. And I mean, do you see a foul play here? And they agreed, and then they could connect all the dots. And unfortunately, it took a lot of time for them to come out of the trauma, but finally they did, and asked for the CBI inquiry. And today is definitely a very big day for all the Sushant Singh Rajput fans and lovers, because this big, decision has been made that ultimately the CBI inquiry will happen. And the emotion is very mixed, to be very honest, Vicky. we all don't know whether, I mean, we are crying or we are happy, because it's a very mixed emotion. The inquiry will happen. I'm sure the justice will come, but we have lost him. We have lost a very, very precious soul, which will never be able to see, touch, or talk to. You know.
Yes, the plea has been accepted. And I just wanted to know one thing before that. You said that the family called you and asked you, do you suspect foul play, right?
Yeah.
So was that before Mr. KK Singh actually uh, put out his complaint, or was it
Yeah,
after?
yeah, obviously. By then, nobody actually suspected anything, because this all happened so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So this happened on the 14th morning, and then the calls went naturally to everybody, to everybody who were close, and naturally who was present over there, and everything is happening so fast in front of you. All the formalities in the hospital, and the post-mortem, I mean, to all of us, surprise, it happened at 11 o'clock at night. Imagine, it doesn't happen. And we were pretty sure that when the entire family will be here, then the post-mortem will happen. But I don't know who allowed or who pushed this post-mortem to happen on 14 June itself at around midnight.
Mm-hmm.
And then also the report which has come is, I mean, we all have seen the report. And if you show it to experts, and some of the experts of these kind of reports have come out openly and they have spoken about it, that there are so many missing dots. There is overwriting on the report. I mean, come on, are you kidding? This is about a precious life of such a big Bollywood star. Come on.
What exactly has Meetu been telling you of late? I mean,
I've spoken to her only once or twice,
mm-hmm.
and I wanted to know, first of all, because my, conscience was not allowing me to accept that he hanged himself.
Mm.
Somehow, the way we all know him, he's not a kind of person who would do something. So my first question to her was, "Did you see him hanging?" And
Mm.
she said, "No, Smita. By the time I reached there, he was already lying on the bed."
Mm.
So whoever has given this theory, if police has given it, or Siddharth Pithani, or anybody else in the house who said that we all, because it was there in the news initially that there were 4 people who saw him hanging, and then they brought him down, which is wrong then.
Mm. That's right. What
So there
else
is
did?
no proof of anybody seeing him practically who's talking genuinely, because all these people have been going back and forth and changing their statements regarding who brought him down, who gave him medicine. Earlier, Pithani didn't know. He just said, "अरे हमको 2 गोली दे देते थे, हम सबको दे देते थे."
Mm.
आज उन्होंने दवाई का नाम भी दिया है, which is basically used for bipolar patients.
Mm.
So, there is a lot of cover up, and there is a lot of mystery and theory going around this.
Did Meetu tell you also a lot of details about Disha's death?
No, no, they had no idea. They had no idea
Is it
about
connecting
this.
to this? Do they have a hunch that is it connecting to Sushant's?
No, I did not speak to them about this. Nobody had this idea. See, come on, first of all, they didn't even have this idea that, first of all, it is a brutal murder.
Mm.
And when they realized and they started connecting all the dots and what was happening off late, within last 6 months, and they connected the dot, and we all then only came to know, though our heart was saying that Sushant couldn't do it, but naturally we needed, some particular links and proofs to understand that what was happening. So after August, September, gradually the staff was getting thrown away, whoever was the loyal staff of SSR, and then the new people are brought in the house and in the office also. There is a company formed. So if he was so depressed and bipolar and so ill, how come during that time in January he established this one company with these two brother and sister, right? How come he was in April working on something related to COVID? How come he is doing advanced meditation with his sister in the month of June? So all these things don't match. So there is a very small group of people who are trying to establish this theory of being bipolar and hallucinating and all those things. And there are people who have been his loyal people, like Samuel Hawkipt. I'm very thankful to him. The cook who has also said our boss was very happy guy, and we have all seen him always very happy, jumping around and always full of life, living in the moment. And suddenly this theory is not getting some anywhere in my mind or anybody's mind, because we knew him so well.
Did Meetu tell you anything that about Ria? Has she interacted with them ever? I mean, they were in love for quite some time. Has the family
No,
interacted with her ever?
unfortunately or fortunately, Mitu and Ria had never met.
Mm-hmm.
No, Mitu and Ria had never met, I think, as far as I know, because that day also Ria left in the morning on the 9th, I think. Yeah, so she left on the 8th. She left, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
and that same evening, Mitu had arrived. So they missed meeting each other.
Okay,
According to Ria, she used to always leave his house when the family would arrive.
Okay. According to Meetu, she would leave.
Ria,
Yeah.
she would leave the house when the family would arrive, but I didn't find any such theories as far as the staff was concerned or the family is concerned. They had accepted that their boy liked this girl, and ultimately if he wants to marry this girl, I mean, come on, in today's time, even if you're seeing some red flags, can you do anything about it? I think they want him enough, but I think Sushant had made the decision, maybe.
So you saying that Ria used to leave when the family used to arrive, is you are saying that, or had Meetu told you this?
No, Ria has told me this, that I used to
Okay.
always leave the house because नहीं तो फिर झगड़े हो जाते थे.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have been in touch with Ria.
Yeah, because I had Ria's number. After Ria came into Sushant's life, usually she will pick up his phone, or any coordination if needed, she would call me from her phone.
Okay.
And convey that, okay, today we are meeting, okay, today you are invited to our house, okay, today this is happening. So by then, Sushant was gradually disconnecting, or maybe she was taking over. I don't know what actually was the theory, but ultimately it established that ultimately he totally could not connect with anybody. I was feeling very strange that why is he behaving like this? Why is he not replying to my SMSs? But honestly, I did not know that this all was going on. I would have really gone myself there, and I would have, spoken to him. But unfortunately, I think he must have been given a phone number. I mean, a phone without any contacts. Eventually, after so many phone numbers were changed, so he may be not able to, connect with anybody.
Since you were in touch with Ria, didn't it occur to you that you should call her when you were unable to reach him, towards that time, what you're saying,
Yeah, I did
and
that.
ask
I
her
did
to
that.
hand over the phone to him? कि मेरी बात
So
कराओ.
yes. So basically, I called her a couple of times because he was not picking, and she never picked up. So I left messages also that hi, convey my wishes to him. I've been trying to call him, and please connect us. Which later on, after his demise, she accepted. Oh, I received your calls, but I was so busy, with things that I just could not respond to you. I really wish I had taken your calls. But it doesn't make uh, you know any difference now when she says this, because then was the time when he needed to speak to someone.
Did you reply back to her
Regarding what?
when she messaged you eventually?
uh yeah, so we spoke. In fact, after Sushant was gone, we spoke a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
And during our first conversation only, I told her I was very angry, I was very upset, I was very hurt, I was very sad. It was all mixed emotions, and she was crying from that side, and naturally I was also very emotional.
Well, Smita, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.